Hello, people of YouTube and the world. I know it may be a little dark out there, but it's fall, so it gets dark a little earlier today. I've been procrastinating real hard, but I wanted to make a quick video because I've been working on a little camp in my back area back here for me and my friends to hang out and kind of get us out of the house on nice days. And I wanted to show it to you guys, so that means I got to go in here with the camera. So I'll keep it on me until we get there. It's mostly just walking to a half-cut trail anyway. Yeah, it's getting dark. I better hurry. It's unfortunately where I live, after dark, everything that eats meat wakes up. Alright, we're coming up on it now. Here it is. It's just frame structure right now. But hold on, the stupid case don't fit the camera right. There we go. It's just frame structure now. But I am doing work to it. I just stopped for the day because it's getting dark. We're walking into it right now. So yeah, it's just all frame structure. Over on this side here where I have the tools hanging, there's going to be like chairs, tables. Over here will be the corner where I'll play guitar to entertain my friends. And in this corner back here, there's going to be like a table with chairs all around it, maybe like a booth. And in the middle will just be like party area. And a couple more chairs and a small table right there. That's the entrance in and out. There'll be a window on either side and a door, obviously. There's going to be a roof on it, but right now, for the winter, because I won't have a chance to get it done, I'll build the frame and I'll just put a tarp over for now. Hopefully I'll have the floors on by then. So yeah, there'll be windows all around pretty much. Just a place to hang out with me and my friends, you know, and have a good time. Not do anything wrong, really. Just, you know, have a good time. We're not bad people. We just appear to be by our first appearance. People judge me like I'm homeless or something, or like I'm some kind of schizoid or something like that, but I'm actually just as normal as anybody else, really. I heard something in the woods. I don't know if it was me moving a stick or something. Anyway, so yeah, I don't know why people would just assume a book by its cover. But yeah, in case anyone on YouTube is wondering, whatever happened to that old 48, I believe, Ford front end I had, it's right here. It's kind of dark to see, I know there. Hold on, I'm trying to get the camera focused. It's kind of got some smudge or something on it there. Hold on. Oh, that just made it a hell of a lot worse. Anyway, here we go. So you guys can see it's right here. Safe and sound. And it's away from the highway. So it's not going to turn into scrap like it would have been if I just left it there. My shed is still standing, along with my tower here. This tower here I built specifically to watch planes fly by because the airport's just over there on the other side of our property. I'm going to climb it with the camera, which is probably stupid, but I want to give you guys a view. Probably not going to go all the way up with the camera. I just want to get as far as the ladder. There we go. So yeah, you see it's pretty high up here. You can even see on top of my roof. I got to pull my tarp back. My thing's leaking again. Down there is going to be a mud bog trail. Whoa, almost fell backwards. And again, I heard something. And across here is just going to be my train track going into there. Anyway, I hear the wildlife starting to wake up, so I better head back. Alright, let's get out of here before I get skunked or worse. A skunk would be the bottom end of what could happen to me up here. The high end is they find me 2 weeks later, a mile and a half from here, one lone digit sticking out of a pile of bear shit. Oops, sorry YouTube. Anyway, while I'm here, edge of the trail, through here is going to be where the siding comes through from the rail line. You can see I already started cutting it through here. And my bridge is still standing, and although leaves have fallen on it, my road is pretty much done on this side. Kind of soft though, I might need to make a roller. Lawn flights. This flatbed trailer I'm building here, for my truck. And back in the shed back there is actually to pull these lawn lights around. And maybe even the trailer itself. Because you see I made a little ramp to go up to the top. So there's more than enough room for the 2 lawn lights, or the 2 lawn lights in the Ford, depending on how I, not my dad's truck by the way, my tractor, depending on how I, park them. In case you guys ever wondered what happened to the sled. It's right here behind all this pile of shit there. Me and my dad were just talking earlier. We need to get some new gas line for it. Probably going to do that at the end of October, and we will film it as we're doing it. I promise you guys I'll get this little 110 running very, very soon. Actually, it's already running. I just, probably have to drain the water out of the block because it's been sitting for so long. And get the bearings in that front wheel. And a gas tank and a shifter. But other than that, it's golden. Actually, I have a shifter on it, but it doesn't quite fit, It's not perfect. Anyway. So yeah, we got some parts still to pick up and move around. The truck mirrors there on the ground that have to go in the truck. That fender for my tanker back there, which I still have to build. That industrial light which goes on my log trailer, I still have to build. And this front axle here is going on a pickup truck that I want to build. A homemade pickup truck, by the way, in case you guys are wondering. Steering wheel too. In case you haven't guessed by the grill, the shape of the wheel, and that bow guard right there, you might be able to guess exactly what type of truck I might be building. If you know classic Fords. I should get this piece of metal off my sled. Probably want to hear it, don't you? I know you, YouTube. You want to hear it. Just gonna careful move this stuff off. Put that down there very carefully. Okay. If there's any water in the carb, it'll drain while it's lying down. Hopefully the oil won't drain. I don't see anything, but I probably shouldn't leave it down like that for long. Anyway, I'll pull that off. Toss the Speedo torpedo hood in there. Now, in case you're wondering, my ignition's not hooked up, so I don't need the key. There's my other board. I must have used it to hold down the kill switch. That thing it does still need because, well, it's an emergency kill switch. And this is one of the things that's messed up here. Is my emergency kill switch, which is why I have this board here. So I can cold start it every now and then. Alright, I'm going to give it a prime. And yes, the lights do work on this thing. But it has an issue. There's a ground out somewhere. Because it keeps cutting out. Anyway, hold on. I'll switch you guys around here. Okay. Here we go. I give it a sufficient amount of primes. Keep in mind, I got to buy a new gas line for this. Oh. It's a little dry. So yeah, she still runs. Oh, it's gonna die. Still runs good. It just, it needs some cleaning, it needs some tuning, stuff like that. It just needs the normal stuff that old sleds need when they've been sitting, that's all. This is the same sled you guys seen at the beginning of my channel, just has a new hood now. Anyway, turn that off. So yeah, she does still run. You guys can see that for yourself on YouTube because, well, I started it right there. It's been sitting all summer and I started it. Smoky though. Gas is old. Anyway, I better pick that bike back up. Okay. Here we go. Push it back in. I'll leave the hood off it. That hood, I mean. Anyway. That up there. That back there. That's the free spin axle for my truck. Alright. Fucking blurry. So yeah, the thing still runs and it does still drive and everything, it just needs a little work. If you wanted to know what happened to my dirt bike, well, I could easily show you. Don't get your panties in a wad, YouTube. Not much has happened to her since the last time you seen her. I have figured out what was wrong with my throttle. It just sort of fixed itself. But after I fixed that, my air filter, can't really see it in the dark there, but my air filter thing, my stupid Canadian Tire air filter fell off, and I don't want to just run the carburetor open, you know. So yeah, that's why I haven't been touching it. I have to get a new air filter, and I just haven't had the time and the money really. So yeah, sorry about that, but for now I just can't really do anything to it. Red sky at night, sailors take delight. I don't think that red sky at night, sailors delight. I mean, I don't think that runs true anymore. We had a red sky a couple of nights ago, and we had a storm next day. I really think it's just a saying versus actual weather terminology. Before I go in, I have done a lot of work to my Ford, as you see. I got a set of chrome hubcaps for the back that actually say Ford on them. I need to repaint my rims still. Me and my dad are going to try to get it running this weekend. Hopefully we'll film that if we do. I still gotta fit my grill for it because I don't really feel comfortable driving around with that big gaping open hole in the front, you know. There's the whole reason for putting a hood on it was to stop grass from getting wrapped up in the top. I would have just drove it without one for now until I found the actual hood, if that was the case, instead of building one from scratch using Craftsman parts like I did. But I promise it'll look just like the original. Anyway, so as you can see, it's starting to get dark here. The sun is going down, and we are losing the sunlight. Before I go though, there is one more thing I should probably put on my YouTube. I'm not gonna put any information about like registration or anything like that, but I do want to show it because my dad is trying to sell it, and I figure maybe putting it on my YouTube might help. My dad, zoomed in still. My dad is trying to sell his, I believe it is a 2017 Honda Civic. It is a 5-speed manual transmission. It is in immaculate shape. My dad babied this car. He only drove it from our house up the old neighborhood to work, and that's like a 15-minute bike ride. So it's like 5 minutes for him. Barely drove it at all in the winter. And the only real damage is a little spot here on the bumper that's covered by that bumper sticker. It's not really my dad's fault. There was a guy who wasn't paying attention. He was driving by Canadian Tire, say Canadian Tire is on this side of the driveway. My dad's out here, and there was a guy parked on the side here. Well, as my dad was driving by at like 5 miles per hour, this guy here decides to pull out, and he tapped my dad's bumper. So that's why that's there, even though it's just like a little tiny hole. My dad didn't like having a hole, because my dad, like I said, my dad took care of this car very, very much. So he wants $13,000, and I know that sounds a little high, especially for a Civic, but the Civic itself is in great shape. It's only had a couple of real owners. He did buy it from a dealer, so there is a lot of information on the registration about that. I'm not going to get into that though, like I said. And there is no body rot at all on this car. It's all solid. I can't show you, but if I feel down here, I don't feel anything, nothing. And look how clean my hand is. Normally on cars that even in a couple years in Canada, you do this and your hand comes out covered in rust. There's a little bit of road dirt there, but no rust. And it's nice and solid. I can feel it under my fingers, and I actually have an injury on my middle finger, which makes it really sensitive right now, so I could really feel that it's clean. And there's only really one bad spot, and I say bad very, very loosely. Right up here in the corner behind the door, there's like a little bit of bubbling rust under the paint, and you could tell it was loosely cleaned up there, but it is still there, but it's not bad. It's just, like I said, just a little bit in the corner, but that's all there is. The rest of the car is immaculately solid, and I don't even know how that spot has rust when the rest of the car is perfect, because, well, maybe it's because half the car is plastic, but either way, that's just the one spot right there. And we've had the car long enough that I've seen every inch of it, and I can honestly say that that is the only spot that is just a little bubbled up. Everything else is perfect. Anyway, so like I said, we are gonna cut off the video now. I'm going to head in, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you enjoyed the cold start of my sled. Hope you like the camp I'm building. Please go on to like, subscribe, comment. Tell me what you think. Tell your friends. And please, guys, leave the comments family friendly. No swearing, nothing like that. No harsh language, no hate text, because of not only the new algorithms, but just because of common decency, you know? So, enjoy the videos. Comment at your own freedom, but please use discretion. Alright, have a good night. I will see you guys in the next video. And like I said, comment, subscribe, tell your friends, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.